Hey everybody, this is John with CAD-Ray, and I want to give you a quick overview of the CLINUX home screen and different features and settings that will be available to you in CLINUX. So when you first purchase your CLINUX license from CAD-Ray.com, and the way you will do that is you go over to CAD-Ray, and when you get to the web shop, go to shop, and you can go to CAD/CAM software and go to CLINUX. And you can choose your billing period. We also have, obviously, the coupon codes for the free billing periods for those that are eligible. But if I'm adding, let's say, a monthly plan, go ahead and add this to my shopping cart, and I check out. As soon as you check out, you will be automatically licensed to use CLINUX. And when you head over to CLINUX, I'll log out here and show you what that looks like. You go to chairside.clinux.pro. You use your CAD-Ray credentials, your user ID and password. You click Sign In, and it will automatically bring you to the CLINUX home screen, and that's all you need to do to create a CLINUX license. And when you get to the home screen, it'll bring you to this new dashboard that we've created. You can look at all the patients you've done. You can look at all patients, all cases. You can look at our tutorials, and you can teach yourself how to use CLINUX. Or you can come up here to your preferences. You can go to your account preferences, your subscription preferences, and then you can come here to your parameters. Case folder is automatic. There is nothing you'll ever have to change there. You can enable printing and milling mode. You can enable your dental notation, either ADA American or FDI for international. You can decide how your mouse should behave, left click to rotate like with CEREC, or right click to rotate like MeditLink or ExoCAD. And then you'll want to check your parameters. We've done crown and night guard parameters, and we've defaulted them to what we found has worked pretty well, but of course you can change them. Proximal contact strength for your proposal, light, medium, or heavy. Minimal thickness, meaning we give you a warning if the crown is too thin. We have set at 0.8 millimeters or 800 microns. Radial thickness at 0.75 or 750 microns. The crown spacer, light, medium, or heavy. If you find your crowns are binding, you can go lighter. If you find they're too tight, if you find they're too loose or rocking, you can go heavier. The diameter of the milling machine burr that you'll be using, the smallest burr, so if you're using a 5-axis mill, maybe it'll be 600. Typically for CEREC and other 4-axis milling machines, it's about 1,000 or 1.8 millimeters. Margin thickness, and you can confirm all these settings. You can also go to your night guard settings, occlusal thickness, radial thickness for the proposal. Your spacer setting, we found 10 microns works very well. Flatness, heavy means the most flat, so we'll keep that there. And I haven't made any changes here, so there's nothing for me to confirm. Everything looks pretty good. Or, of course, you can sign out. So that's a quick tour around the name section up here, where you can look at your parameters and your preferences. Let's go home. And from here, you can do load a new case, which I'll do. And I'll go to, typically my desktop is where I'll export my cases. If I'm doing a case from 3Shape or from Medit, I can export to my desktop. And I can import a crown here, for example. And click the Save Changes. Those are all Google Chrome security things you'll have to do. And then it will import the case that you selected. And if it's a brand new case that has no metadata built into it, this one happens to have some metadata because it came from MeditLink, but you can go here to the arrow and click Edit Case Info and go all the way back to the beginning, and you can then define what type of restoration you'd like to do. So you can choose either a prosthetic or a splint. In this case, we can say we want to do a prosthetic. And we can choose crown, which is the only indication currently. We can choose copy crown, meaning we want to copy from a pre-op. If you have a pre-op scan and you want to copy, you can do that. Or database means we have no pre-op to go by, and we can use database crown. We can choose the tooth number. So, for example, I have tooth number 20 in this case. We choose the material. We can choose, for example, zirconia, shade, whatever. This will all come in the dental project file of the output. And patient information if you want, or you can skip for now. And it will then bring the case in for design. And just like I ran through before, I can show you a quick design of the crown. The first step will be to import the margin, or excuse me, to draw the margin if you choose. So zoom in really big, double click to start, single clicks around the margin to tack it into place. You can ignore my WhatsApp there. And we can just edit the margin by double clicking.